Hey everyone, Sayam here, and Ollama just dropped an update that basically can double the speed on your Mac. So they changed the inference engine on Apple Silicon with Apple's own MLX framework. And in this video, we'll be discussing all about that. And also, we'll be doing a live demo on my M1 Max. So let's see how this goes. If you see, this is the blog post. Apple Ollama is now powered by MLX. And you can also see that under the speed section in the decode, it's almost double the amount of tokens that are generated. They tested, I think, on M5 Max chips. So that's where they kind of tested, and the model that they used is Alibaba's Quant 3.535 billion. And the model is quantized to NVFP4 instead of Q4KM in Ollama 18. And Ollama 19 will see even higher performance when running with int 4. I'll explain in a bit what all these things mean. So one of the things is like you need NVIDIA for AI, right? And does Apple even have the GPUs? So yes, Apple Silicon does do have the GPUs, but let's try to understand it. If you see on the left hand side, you'll be seeing that you have a CPU with its own RAM, and then you have a GPU like RDX 4090 or whatever that is, with its separate card and own memory, which is VRAM. Now, when you want to run a model, you have to copy everything from the model weights, from the CPU RAM to the GPU VRAM to the PCIe bus, which slows the process, and your model needs to do more work. On the right hand side, when you see on the Apple Silicon, there is one pool of memory. That's it. The CPU, GPU, and the neural engine all read from the same memory. No copying, and the GPU just takes the model weights directly. So this is the unified memory architecture. So let's say you are running a 70 billion parameter model. And when LLM generate text, every single token that it produces, it has to essentially go through the model weights, billions of number, read through the memory. So so the speed of text generation comes down to like how fast it can read from the memory. Now here's the thing: the 70 billion parameter model at full precision, like FP16, means 16 bits or 2 bytes, equivalent to 70 to 140 gigs just for the weights. Usually people don't run it. That's why the quantization exists, where you compress down the models to 4 bits that we just read on the blog as well. And the same 70 billion model fits into about 35 gigs of memory, which is doable, which is what we'll be also doing. But here's where things get interested. Bigger model, longer context, fills up memory fast. And on the RTX, you are pretty kind of limited. BGX Spark gives you 128. That's a separate kind of hardware. But on a Mac with unified memory up to 192, you get tons of headroom. And this is the same machine you use for writing code and other things as well. So you remember when I showed you the Ollama blog, there were two numbers, right? Prefill and decode. So let's try to understand both of them as well. So prefill is where the model process your entire prompt, and all your input tokens, they go into the model in parallel. Big matrix multiplication, a lot of mathematics and calculations. This determines how long you have to wait for the model before it starts to respond. This is the initial pause, the prefill, and it's very compute heavy. The second one is the model generation of the text, one token at a time. For each token, it reads through the model weights. And this is the phase that actually feel like how fast the words are appearing. And here the bottleneck is memory and not compute. So again, something which is taken from the blog itself in a different representation on their M5, Apple M5, although we will demonstrate everything on Apple M1 Max. But you can see the decode speed nearly 2x faster using the MLX and NVFP4. Now let's actually try to understand that quickly. When you run an LLM model locally, the weights are compressed from 16-bit to 4-bit to save the memory. This is called quantization, like I mentioned. So that's the NVFP4 is NVIDIA's 4-bit floating point format. This is what most of the cloud inference providers also use. Okay, now enough of the theory. Let's move on to something practical. Let me share my terminal. Okay, so if you see the Ollama V, the Ollama version is 0.19. That's the one with MLX system profiler. So quick note that I'm running M1 with 64, M1 Max with 64 gigs of memory. Ollama benchmarks in the blog is done on M5. So my numbers obviously will be a bit different. Now let's run the model. I should already have it downloaded. And now let's try to ask something like, what is Kubernetes? And let it generate, and let's see. So you can see the thinking process and the speed at which it is coming. So it's reading, doing the thinking. So that is there. Let's do the exit /by. What we'll now do is we'll run it with verbose. So Ollama run verbose, and now maybe let's ask it something more interesting. Write a Python code that implements binary search with insert, delete, and search operations. So let's wait for this to finish. Hopefully with verbose, we'll be able to get some statistics as well. So yeah, as you can see, the token evaluation rate is 23.39 tokens, so 23 tokens, which is pretty good for the M1. And if you see in the server logs, I'll be able to see starting the MLX runner sub process. So it is using the MLX engine. Now let's try to run the same model with the Quen 32 billion non-NVFP4 model. So finally, it is completed after 33 minutes. I had to literally wait for 33 minutes. I should have given some other prompt. So the token eval rate is 3. It's very less. So we can see the significant improvement with the new MLX that Ollama came out with. So that is up to 7.3x speed up on the decode. So which is like way faster. And like these are kind of different models and different quantizations, so it's not pure comparison, but it is the kind of real world comparison. This is what user actually experiences when switching from old Ollama to the new one with MLX. So to wrap, Ollama with 019 switched to the MLX framework, Apple's MLX framework, and everything feels significantly faster on Mac, up to nearly 2x on the latest chips. The MLX improvement works across all the Apple silicon from M5, M1 to M5, and you can see already that. And yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on this as well. Thanks so much for watching in. What do you think about the latest Ollama release and the switch to MLX on Apple silicon? Would you be using it, or are you using something else? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for more such videos.